Welcome back to Zippy Industries. So today we're going to work on the shovel some more and finish these split tanks that have been sitting since we started. So let's get to it. Damn it. So this is the one side of our split tank. If you look at previous videos, you see we built this backbone that goes down here and bolts onto the factory stuff. We have this piece here. This is one of the bolt holes, and then we use the dash console for the other two up top. You can see those holes here, and then our tanks bolt to that. So these are originally 3.5 inch or 3.5 gallon bobs. We shortened quite a bit out of them, all the way to back here, and then welded it up. So I need to finish weld this, but I also dropped the tank down. When we shortened them up, it brought it way in. So I had to cut this to clear the back rocker box. So finally got our piece here. We're going to try and finish these up today. So that's going to go in there. All I did was took standard cardboard. It's actually for bandsaw blades. Put it on here, and then you just take your tap hammer, right? Tap along, and it'll leave an indentation on the cardboard like this. And then you just cut it out with scissors, and off you go. This is Harbor Freight shear. I really would like to get Beverly shear at some point, but they are quite expensive, even used. So, but this thing was fairly cheap, and it works. After you do the adjustments on all the shit and tighten up bolts, because everything is super loose, it actually works pretty well. So I had this thing for a while, and trying to get away from using cutoff wheels, mainly kicking up all that metal dust and whatnot. But you got that one. So here's our other one. This one we had to do a big chunk out for our the left side of the rocker box. So we're gonna have to come in here and build a piece. May dimp this down, but we'll probably just, plan is square this off, run it down through here, and then just run it back out. Also, since we do have two gas caps, and they're going to be linked anyway, there's really no point in having this left cap, and it's left-handed thread. So I'm going to try and put the key in here. So right now our key is right here, which is apparently where everybody puts it. It does fit nice there, but since we're not using this to really fill up the tanks and whatnot, we're going to try and put the key switch in here, kind of like a Hummer, the Hummer tanks. So have a rough idea for this, but yeah, let's get to it. So we got our piece here, got it all shaped up. Got it all shaped up, ready to go. We just got to tack this in and then fit it back on the bike to make sure it actually fits. And I just dropped it in. This was really tight to that rocker box, so we might have to, right here. So we might have to clearance this just a bit more and then put our piece back in. So let's weld her up. So, first tank is all finish welded. Got it all welded up. I know there's a few pinholes, but once we grind everything down, make it nice, we'll hit all those. There's a few soft spots, but it'd be a lot easier to take the weld down and then hit it rather than trying to get in there. And we still got to finish this, but I'm gonna wait until I fit it back on the bike to make sure this fits, so we don't weld it out and then have problems. Have to cut it back out. So this guy, see, we only have a tacked on this one. We never did do any finish welding on this, but we gotta fix this. So we gotta build a big panel here. So we'll make this out of cardboard first, and then we'll cut it out of steel and weld it in. Alright, so we got our hole here. We got some cardboard. We're just going to do a rough template. We are going to have to get this in here. So this will at least give us a starting area. So we don't have to work with all of this cardboard. Alright, got a rough pattern there. It usually helps if your hammer's a little dirty. It'll mark it a bit better. Cut this a little fat, just so we have a little more room. So we can fit it in here. Like so. It doesn't really need a lot of room. Like most of the room is here on the inside on the rocker box. So really it's just to take this hump down. So mark this with our pencil. Or marker, I should say. Come on. There we go. Pretty close. Well, that should at least get us started. So we'll transfer this to our metal and get it cut out. We are going to put a piece up here at the bulkhead, sort of deal. So. Yeah. We could try to make this all out of one piece and put a flap down here and build this in, but I'm just going to do it out of 2 pieces. So we'll make this one first and then we'll make the other part. This right here is where our petcock used to be, which we're going to have to put that back in too. That's why this is rounded out. So we'll fit that accordingly. Another piece here. Trim this out. Here, put a little shape in it, we'll be good to go. Trim that corner off. No, actually, just put the corner inside for now. Trim it. I need more shit on the table here. I'm getting there. I think that's going to fit pretty good inside. I need to tweak this edge down. Pretty damn close. Take this little piece out here. Yeah, that'll work, boys. I'll just trim this down once we tack it in. It fits pretty well. So we'll tack it and then we'll trim it more. Don't grind it. Okay, so we got our tanks back on here after tacking everything together. This side looks like it's going to clear really well. The other side, however, we need to still do a little bit more work. It's really close, so it looks like I need to just take and hammer this up a bit, and that'll clear that. And then right here, I need to cut this tack and then push that up a little bit, and then that will clear also. It's clear on the back side though. So we're clear on the inside. It's just right there on that edge. You can see the gap we got, which really this is probably okay, but we're going to recess it just a little bit more just so it flows a little better and so it's not so close to our head. Yeah, that just needs to go up a smidge and we'll be good to go. Not too shabby. Flows pretty nice. Clears out here. Yeah, that'll work. Let's get it back off. Finish. Alright, there we go. All welded up except for this. Still trying to figure out my key switch to the top, and I think if I'm going to do it, I'm going to run the tube down through that fill hole and then run it out here, and this will be my wire coming out. So I'm going to leave it open for now until I figure out if I want to do it or not. But everything else is welded. Now we got to metal finish. This is like 3 hours of welding, roughly. Yeah, my eyes are pretty fucking shot right now. I'm gonna give them a break. We're gonna grind some of this off and hopefully metal finish it, and then figure out what pinholes we got. So let's get her done. All right, here we go. All welded up. Got a few spots that touch up. I'm not even gonna try and weld that because it's just gonna blow it out. But everything's metal finished. Alright, so for the most part, good to go. So knocked all the welds down with the 40 grit flap wheel, and then once they were relatively close, hit with the 80 grit on the DA, gives it a pretty nice finish. This guy over here, same thing. Not too shabby. It's definitely a good starting point. So this one still has a couple pinholes I need to fix, but I'll do that whenever I finish this, because I'm still undecided if we're going to do the key switch in here or not. But no more paint either, so they're pretty much ready for primer for the most part. So let's get them on the bike and see how they look. Got our tanks all mounted up. Got plenty of clearance in there. Fits pretty nice. Got our petcock here. Need to finish weld that, but it's in the middle. Might cock it just a bit so it's straight. And then there we go from the back. Looking pretty snazzy. There's our clearance there. A little close there, but it definitely has more clearance than it looks. So that's gonna do it. Well, that's gonna do it for now. Still trying to figure out if we're gonna do the key switch up there. You know, make our life difficult. But that's gonna do it for now. So take care, stay tuned.